Hi Tammy, thank you for your question. It is very timely in light of what is happening, and I'm sure it's not just you, but a lot of people who are going through the same experience. Have to say that my newsfeed is not full with talk about the storm, the hurricane. However, there are people who are posting about it, and there's all of that is floating out there. And you remind me of Abraham's analogy about going to a buffet. When we go to a buffet, there are lots of things there that we don't want to consume. So we only consume that which we want to. It's a choice. So, as far as I'm concerned, people will say whatever they're saying, and there will always be those people in the best of times who talk about what is going wrong. And there will always be those people in the worst of times who talk about what is going right. And so you can ignore what other people are saying by telling yourself they don't know any better. If they knew better, they would not behave this way, first of all. Second thing is, when a manifestation has already taken place, then that means that momentum was activated a long time ago. And this hurricane, which is taking place just now, is a manifestation of fear that was set into motion the last time something happened. And people didn't clear it up. They left their vibration there, and it festered and now has brought this about. And that reminds me of Abraham's analogy of when you've already jumped out of the aircraft at 10,000 feet. What are you going to do? You've already jumped out. It's already happened. The manifestation is right before you. It may not have arrived yet, but you know that it's on its way because you've already jumped out without a parachute. You know you're going to land. And that's kind of what's happening just now. That momentum that the storm has, that the hurricane has, that momentum wasn't started today. It was started a long time ago. What are you going to do now? So the thing is, when you already have the manifestation in front of you and somebody is bleeding, you're bleeding, at that time you have to triage. You have to stop the bleeding right away. That is not the time to sit down and do vibrational work. My personal favorite analogy is the one where you're going at 100 miles an hour and the brakes fail. You don't get under the hood and try to fix the brakes at that time. You try to bring the car to a stop and then you fix the brakes. So the question is, you should have checked the brakes before you started the journey. And if the brakes were faulty, you should not have started the journey. So here you are, my wonderful Tammy and Melissa and other people who are already there, and this experience is already manifested. It's there. You can taste it. You can feel it. You know it's going to land there. This is the time to act. So all those people who are running around trying to protect themselves are taking action. They're doing the right thing because this is time to take action. Do the action first. Stop the bleeding first, and then do the vibrational work so that this does not happen again. So, yes, if you can keep your calm, and if you can keep reminding yourself that those people who are posting all these messages, all they want safety. Their desire is the opposite of that which they are talking about. But they just don't know any better. They don't understand what you understand, and that's okay. Because you have to remind yourself, if you can be that guiding light, if you can be that person who creates influence, then you have power of influence. And you can be helpful in this situation by not by what you say, not by what you do, but what you vibrate. It's not about trying to convince anyone that they should change their behavior. It's about us and the vibration that we feel. So if we send love to everybody who is affected, if we send love to nature, and if we accept the fact that we are part of source, and that hurricane, that storm is also part of source, we are all in this together, all of us. And it's okay, because there's always good that comes from everything that happens, because the universe goes on, expands, and becomes more. So I wouldn't push back. I wouldn't stop going to Facebook. Certainly, I am not going to stop going to Facebook. It's like not going to the buffet because there's food on the table that you don't want to consume. No, that buffet has stuff that I like. I love getting the news from all the people that I'm connected with. I love answering questions from people who are wondering how to improve their lives using law of attraction. So I'm not going to stop going to Facebook. But when I see a dish that I don't want to consume on the buffet, all I have to do is look at it and say, no, thank you. Not having any of you, because there's so much other stuff for me to choose from, right? So let me give you another example. This is what is happening in many places in the world where one religion pushes against the other. So what they do is they say, I don't want to see you because I don't like the way you practice your religion. So go do it somewhere else. You leave. Whereas that's not the right way to do it, because when you do that, you're pushing against. The right way to do that is to say, you're welcome to do what you believe, and I will do what I believe, and we will live in harmony in this world of Facebook. We will live in harmony in this world of Facebook, because you should be able to do what you please, and I should be able to do what I please. And just because I can see you doing something that does not give me pleasure does not mean that I'm going to change my vibration. It does not mean that I'm going to call you wrong. What it does mean is I am going to keep steady my vibration of love, because I have a choice. When I see you doing something that I don't agree with, I can look away. And I can forgive you for that indiscretion. I can forgive you for posting your negative opinions on Facebook. I don't have to participate. I can bless you and say to myself, they don't know any better. If they did, they wouldn't be doing these things because they're hurting themselves. And now it's time for me to look at someone else. Look at that, my beautiful friend just posted a picture, and I love that smile. Or I love that poster that somebody posted, or that quote that someone is sharing. So many good things to appreciate. We can appreciate the good things in life and in the world and on Facebook without pushing back against that which we don't agree with. So that's my message to everyone out there. I do from the bottom of my heart want safety for all, you as well as myself. And I know that I have power of influence, and all I need to do is stay constant. I need to keep sending love. And as long as I can do that, then my contribution towards the now reality as well as the future that we are creating is positive. And that's all that matters to me. So be well, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.